the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Turn 3 Racing Network. As tonight, we're here with the OP Racing Butt Kicker Grand National Series. Qualifying has gotten underway. Sean Stevens on top of the leaderboard at a 50.33. Thank you very much for joining me here tonight. I am your host. My name is not important. Sebastian Marin is out on the speedway, the 23. Right along the yellow line, trying to set his car on top of the leaderboard. Drops down below, goes through that apron, and Sebastian Marin good enough for third. That's 3 drivers at a 50.33, so very close on qualifying times. Here in the top 3, Stevens, Sanchez, and Marin. Robert Morrison in the 916. Out on his qualifying lap. Morrison doing about 176 miles an hour. Quite the large track, so I know 176 miles an hour doesn't look very fast here, but I tell you, it's pretty fast. And Seed crosses the start-finish line. Morrison up into 10th. For that qualifying effort. So with that being said, guys, we are going to step away for the national anthem. No one go anywhere. We'll be back with tonight's starting lineup.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are ready to let them loose off of pit road. onto the parade lap. Let's get right into our starting lineup for tonight's Daytona Nights, presented by Butt Kicker. On the front row, on the inside, that is the 85 of Adam Kilday with a 50.268 Kilday, knocking it out of the park with that qualifying time. Sean Stevens to the outside of row number 1 in the 27. Row number 2 going to be the 510 of Richard Sanchez, and Sebastian Marin to the outside. Row number 3, Cody Nagels in the 6, and his buddy, the 14, Vicente, the Italian Stallion Guerrero. Row number 4, Dawson Wise in the 9, and the 88 of Gabe Butler. Row 5, the 071 of Eric Laurie and Zach Fritz in the 12. Row number 6, the 52 of Randall Cobb, and Dan Parent's favorite driver to cheer for is the 43 of Dana Shepard. Row number 7 gonna look like Robert Morrison in the 916 and Adam Schramm in the 087. Row 8, Alex Green in the 3, and to his outside, well, that is the illustrious 51 of Travis Elliott. Nate Warren in the 2, and Ryan Decker in the 852 for row 9. Row 10, Dave Hunt in the 53, and Jimmy Reynolds in the 17. And our final car on the grid here tonight, that is the 84 of Lynn McNeese. Our final 4 drivers not taking a qualifying time. Well, thank you very much, guys, for joining me. Dan Parent saying hello. If you guys are here, you want to say hello, make sure you talk loudly. Dan Parent has it correct. We are at a racetrack. Need to be able to hear you by seeing your words quite clearly. Right? It makes sense if you don't think about it and you squint. Right? If you squint, it'll make sense. It's fine. It's fine. Ginger Parent. Uh-oh. Hey, that's fine. It's fine. Easy now. Easy. We needs to get Ben out of shape. That's fine. Although if you guys do want to throw down and fight, I do ask that you do it on the front stretch. That way everybody can watch. $20 on Ginger. All right, here we go. Green flag about ready to come out as that pace car drops down and away. And here we go. The 85 of Adam Kilday, the 27 of Sean Stevens side by side at the line. A beautiful start for that front row. And everyone getting up to speed without too much of a fuss into turn 1 side by side. Jeremy Medlock, how you doing, Jeremy? Good to see you. 85 of Kilday had the advantage building speed on the inside line, but watch out for that outside down this backstretch. They're gonna have a full head of steam going into turn number 3. Opening lap here at this Daytona night race. 85 of Kilday gonna have his nose just out in front, trying to lead a lap. Not sure if it was Kilday or Stevens for that opening lap lead, but either way, we got one in the books. "21 cars taking the green flag here tonight for what is our 4th race of the season. Morrison in the 916 up into the 3rd lane, doesn't have any help. I believe it looks almost like he got shuffled up there. Gabe Butler almost making contact. Morrison and Butler sorted out. Want to take a quick moment and just remind everyone we do have one stage break in this race, and that is at the halfway mark. Oh boy, Sanchez holding on to it there. That'll make Bubba Winningham happy, seeing that 510 out in front, and with the wheelman able to keep it straight. So Sanchez down on the bottom now, leading that inside lane. Kilday in the 85 leading that second lane. Our entire field right now of 21 cars is all within 1 second of each other. So they are well and truly bunched up. Ryan Decker, Dana Shepard, Adam Schramm kind of mixing it up at the back of the pack here. They were trying to go 3 wide. Looks like they have settled in, and 43 of Dana Shepard as we go on board with him. Last car in this race, but considering it's 1.1 seconds up to the race leader, it's by no means a bad situation for Dana Shepard. Adam Schramm in the 087 just to his outside. Big lift out of the 84 Lynn McNeese. You saw the flames coming out of the tailpipe there. That inside lane had a checkup. Morrison still working that third lane and continuing to fall back. I don't know if this is by design for Morrison as Sanchez gets shuffled out there. Now we're 3 wide. Cody Nagels in the middle. Vicente Guerrero up along the wall there, and Guerrero's going to find a spot to blend in. Now Nate Warren getting shuffled up along the wall. Nate Warren, Travis Elliott running nose to tail in the third lane. They're trying to make something happen and move forward. Gabe Butler saw a good opportunity to jump up to the top shelf as well, so now he's moved up there. So now 3 cars in the third lane, the 88, the 2, and the 51. Well, why not? Let's add another. Dawson Wise going to try and take advantage of the momentum that's being built in that third lane. I will say, nothing wrong with making it 3 wide as Cody Nagels jumps up there. But here at Daytona, it gets very tight coming up off the corners when you're 3 wide. The outside lane has a tendency to find itself scraping the wall on corner exit, especially coming off of turn 4. We'll keep a sharp eye on that corner as they are 3 wide, and that is a dedicated 3 wide. 5 cars nose to tail right now in that third lane up along the wall. Sean Stevens in the 27 making his first start here on Wednesday night. Stevens, an OP veteran. Many of you are looking at the paint scheme and you have the same question I do. Now, what's up with the paint scheme, Sean? So I had to go and ask, and he said he has bought a food truck. They do steak burgers, hot dogs, and all kinds of goodies. It's called Flip Daddies. Now, my next thought was, not sure I would have Flip Daddies on a race car that is meant to have all 4 tires to the ground. But we'll see if the 27 of Sean Stevens stays planted, or if the Flip Daddy's car becomes a Flip Daddy. We'll find out. Sebastian Marin in the 23, surging ahead just a little bit. Gonna start work on lap number 10, and Our biggest mover so far in this race, that is Ryan Decker in the 852. Decker up 7 spots as Flip Daddy's into the wall. Hard, heavy impact, several cars into the wall. Sanchez gets through it, but Sebastian Marin caught up. Looks like Adam Kilday, Sean Stevens got a piece of it. Travis Elliott, Eric Laurie, Gabe Butler. A lot of torn up race cars. Only one fast repair available to our drivers here tonight, and it looks like more than one car is going to need that fast repair here on lap 10. Four cars needing assistance back to pit road, one of those being the 27 of Sean Stevens. Let's see what happened here as they're going through the corner of the 27. Looks like maybe just drifting up a little bit into the 23. Dana Shepard looks like he was able to slow down and squeeze through. Go inside the 43. The Shepard able to make it through. Adam Kilday had a hard impact as well. Let's see how the 85, man, he was right there in the middle of everything and just clobbered the wall. He and Eric Laurie. Everyone making their way on the pit road. We're going to take one more look. Cody Nagels almost had it saved, and then Vicente Guerrero finishes him off. All right, one final look. This one coming in as a request. Off the nose of the 3 of Mr. Excitement himself, Alex Green. Looking like just a handful of cars were able to make it through that unscathed. Zach Fritsch, Alex Green, Dana Shepard, Jimmy Reynolds, all making their pit stops. They made their pit stops and did not have to have any extra time spent on pit road for repair. Everyone else had a little bit of contact that they're trying to work out. So 5 out of 21 cars able to get through without a scratch. Adam Kilday needed assistance back to pit road. Sean Stevens did as well. Eric Laurie, Ryan Decker all needed help to get back onto pit road. We'll see if these guys can get back onto the racetrack. Every time you have to accept that assistance onto pit road, you are guaranteed to lose a lap. If you have to work on any damage, well, you can bet you're going to lose a few more moments of being out there. Maybe not another lap, but definitely takes a while to hammer out some damages, especially when you hit the wall as hard as these guys did. Kevin, what's going on? How you doing? Jeremy, I got you. I'll check it here after this. Kevin, good to see you. Cody just did a good bit of driving, a little bit of contact, sent him for a spin, but Cody keeps it off the wall. Everyone else not as lucky. It does look like all of our cars have rejoined the race. 15 drivers now on the lead lap. Gabe Butler, the first car, 1 lap down in 16th place. Then Sebastian Marin, the 23 is in 17th. Ryan Decker, Adam Kilday, Sean Stevens, Eric Laurie rounding out that field. And it looks like we have Decker, Kilday, Stevens, and Laurie are 2 laps down. As my timing and scoring is a bit hard to read as they are all catching up to the back of the pack here. And then Gabe Butler and Sebastian Marin are going to be 1 lap down. All right, so here we go. First caution of the night done and over with. The green flag is back up into the air. Outside lane, big check up there. Accordion effect though, doesn't catch anyone out off guard. And once you get past the start finish line, then you can change lanes. New front runners, Alex Green, Zach Fritsch. And throw in the timeless and the brand new inductee into the OP Hall of Fame. That is the 17th of Jimmy Reynolds. If you guys missed it, Jimmy Reynolds inducted into the OP Hall of Fame on Monday night. So a huge shout out to the 17. And there is a Hall of Fame committee that selects 5 drivers, and then from there voting is opened up. You are allowed to vote once amongst the 5 drivers, and so Jimmy Reynolds earning the most votes amongst our Hall of Fame candidates. It's usually how that works. You get the most votes or win the race or something like that. They give you awards. It's weird. I don't know, things get goofy. Anyway, I believe we pitted. Oh, more trouble. Heavy impact. Dave Hunt nose first into the wall. That 53 got some air as he hit a ton, and it looks like Richard Sanchez in the 510 may be part of it as well. Not sure how this one started, but a heavy impact for the 53. And maybe Sanchez slowing down there. Might have to back this up a little bit more to see what was going on. I believe Sanchez may be having a problem. Go into the corner. Yeah, Sanchez. I believe Sanchez popped his engine right there. I think the 510 popped the engine. Dave Hunt with nowhere to go. Let's go off the nose of the 53. It's a tough break for the 510 and the 53 right there. Dave Hunt, wrong place, wrong time, and Robert Morrison really just trying to squeeze through. He didn't have a chance to check up or slow down. So Reynolds into his pit box. Alex Green led the field onto pit road, but I don't know if Alex has lost internet. But for the moment, he has disappeared. So Sanchez and Hunt onto pit road, and Sanchez already starting work on his car. Dave Hunt, not so much. Hopefully they have a fast repair available because they are both going to need it. Sanchez for an engine, Dave Hunt for a front clip. We have had a few drivers elect to stay out to try and get either back on the lead lap or a lap back. Ryan Decker in the 852 trying to get one of his 2 laps back. I do believe everyone who is pitted now can make it to the end of this stage on fuel. Wave around cars go by. That's Ryan Decker and Adam Kilday. They'll catch up to the back of the pack. Sebastian Marin leaving pit road as late as possible, trying to make his way back around. On the front row for this restart, that is the 17 Jimmy Reynolds. On the inside to the outside of row 1 is the 12 of Zach Fritsch. Row 2 going to be the 43 of Dana Shepard. And on his outside, that is the 2 of Nate Warren. Row number 3 will be the 52 of Randall Cobb. And I believe that is the 087 of Adam Schramm, the outside of row 3. So, tough break for Alex Green fans. He has not made it back out onto the track yet. He led the field onto pit road and then quickly disappeared. So, internet issues for the 3. Outside of the 3, everyone else has made it back out onto the speedway, including Dave Hunt and Richard Sanchez. All right, so here we go. Lights are out on the pace car. They are racked and stacked. Pace car out of the way. Here we go. Going to get the green flag as Alex Green now is going to rejoin the race. We are back underway. Green down on the apron. will be 2 laps down when this is all said and done. But a lot of racing still to go, and bad news is, even though we're only 20 laps into this 70-lap race, we only have 12 on the lead lap. Out of the 21 cars that started, the rest of them are a lap or more down. Well, having those 2 really big crashes right off the bat, causing a fuss, setting a lot of drivers behind the 8 ball. Dave Hunt in the 53 trying to blend in. Sebastian Marin and Eric Laurie working together at the tail end of this field. Marin in 17th place, Eric Laurie in 21st. Go on board with Laurie, and these guys have some pretty extensive damage and struggling to keep up with the pack. As they struggle to keep up with the pack, they're hoping to get to the end of this stage without losing a lap. Looks like they're going to close in on the back of Dave Hunt here. Vicente Guerrero in the 14 having a problem keeping up at the high speed. You can see the damage on these cars here at the tail end of this field, and that is a big part of why they cannot keep up, and they're going to need some serious help from drafting partners and not to lose the tail end of this field. So Jimmy in the 17, running a Limp Biscuit paint scheme. Jimmy right now is our biggest mover of the race, gaining 18 spots from where he qualified to be out in front. Dana Shepard inside the top 5. He has gained 8 positions to be where he is at. So Shepard in the 43, trying to put together a quiet run. So while we have a moment, and before they decide to have another crash, let's take a look at our points coming into tonight's race. Spit it out, KR. Zach Fritz with 1 win. Anthony English with a win. Cody Nagels with a win. 3 races, 3 different winners. Same goes for the stages. We have not had repeat winners in the stages either. We are 3 wide. The 916 of Morrison trying to go for the race lead. Alex Green trying to push him to the front. Green wants to get a lap back the hard way. As we look at our points, different format. Win and in as we got 1, 2, 3 into the wall. Alex Green into the wall. Fritch able to survive, but looks like Morrison got a piece of it. Alex Green getting involved. 3rd caution of the night coming out. Sanchez, Morrison, and Green all making contact. Around goes the 852 of Ryan Decker. So Decker with some help getting turned as he was trying to check up. Off the nose of the 9 as we work through the tri-oval here. So caution flag back out into the air. Josh Medlock chiming in. How you doing, Josh? Good to see you. Guys, if you haven't done so yet and you are enjoying the race that these drivers are putting on for you, don't hesitate to hit that thumbs up button. Don't hesitate to cheer loudly and often for your favorite driver. Also, if you want to boo your least favorite driver, that's fine. You can do that. Respectfully, of course. There are children who probably watch this. Try and keep it respectful. Gabe Butler in the 88 gonna get his lap back, and he will be back on the lead lap, giving us 13 cars on the lead lap. So Zach Fritsch, Nate Warren, Jimmy Reynolds running 1, 2, and 3. Couple of takers on the pit road: Vicente Guerrero, Robert Morrison, Travis Elliott. Throw in lap down cars of Sebastian Marin and Alex Green. As the lights are on the iRacing pace car, let's see. Do we wanna? Well, I can't do that. I don't want to put the broadcaster's curse on him. We'll talk to the stage winner at the end of the stage. I was gonna try and say, hey, pick a random driver and have a conversation with them, but they end up crashing if we do that. I'm not sure we need to assist them tonight. All right, so lights are out on the Ford Mustang pace car. Gonna take the green flag with 13 cars on the lead lap. Ryan Decker in the 852 will be possibly the first car one lap down. Once again, despite everything that has happened, everyone has rejoined the race. All 21 cars who took the green flag are out there. Sanchez back onto pit road, that 510. It's already popped one engine, so we know he has used his fast repair. Now he is working furiously to try and get that car fixed. Get back out there, but not a good sign when he's back on the pit road. A lot of damage on that 510 to try and get fixed. Vicente Guerrero in the 14 trying to find his spot on the racetrack. Travis Elliott as well. As everyone gets blended in. As we make our way onto the front stretch, we're going to wrap up what is our third caution of the night. And the green flag is back out. Zach Fritsch, Nate Warren on the front row for that restart in the 12, getting a better jump than the 2. That outside lane just not getting going. But they'll build some momentum here through 1 and 2 and start charging back. But the 17 has an opening, and you're looking for him to try and move up. He stays committed to the bottom though, and is going to give a good healthy shove to the 12 as Zach Fritsch. Old Fritchie. You can find him on the social medias, the streaming platforms. Sebastian Marin at the back of the pack with Alex Green. They're trying to make something happen. Dave Hunt in the 53. Got caught up in a crash earlier. He's still out there, but Hunt no longer on the lead lap. With that car looking like it's in one piece. And we're closing in on our stage ending moment here. This will end at the completion of lap 35. Oh, a lot of cars wiggling. Hold on to your hats, boys. As down the backstretch, we got a little bit out of shape, but looks like Jimmy Reynolds in the 17 bailing out. And he had a good run going, trying to get some stage points, but getting shuffled out right there. Drops to the tail end. Good news is this stage going to end in about 3 laps, so he will not lose a lap as long as he can keep his foot in the throttle. One car that is hurting though, that is the 916 of Robert Morrison. He is all by himself, and that race car is tore up from the floor up, ladies and gentlemen, and he has got a long road ahead of him for tonight's race. So as we are 3 wide trying to make something happen, Nate Warren in the 2, spinning down to the inside, a single car spin below the racing line, not going to trigger a caution, and he grabs a gear and gets rolling. Butler in the 88, who took advantage of a free pass, now challenging for the stage win. As they make their way off of turn number 4, going to have one more lap to go. Ryan Decker peeling off for pit road. So Decker hitting pit lane. Take a look at our stage winners, Dave Hunt, Gabe Butler, and Cody Nagels. And these guys, Nagels and Butler, having a chance to become the first repeat stage winner. Dave Hunt still in the mix, but multiple laps down. Here we go into the final time through the corner for the stage, and Alex Green into the wall, Travis Elliott, and I believe that stage is going to go to the 9 of Dawson Wise. So a 4th different stage winner. Take a look at what happens here. The 51 and the 88 coming together. And Alex Green getting up and over a little bit. Go off the nose of the 6. So caution coming out while Dawson Wise was up front. He will pick up the stage. I do think, though, that is going to do it for Alex Green. He's gone behind the wall. Looks like his night is done. Richard Sanchez, looks like his scorecard has been pulled as well. He has gone behind the wall. The Dawson in the 9. Our stage winner. Winning the race off of pit road. That is the 43 of Dana Shepard. Everyone else with a little bit of different strategies throughout this field. 2 tires, 4 tires. Dawson Wise, though, still sitting on pit road, working on some damage. He is down and away. Let's take this moment and talk to our stage winner. That is the 9. Dawson, got your ears on, bud?
Yeah, I got you, KR.
Man, that number 9 was right place, right time, man. Nice job on picking up the stage win.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You know, we were just trying to get the right place, the right time, like you said. I was kind of riding. I had to take my fast repair like really early. We got in one of the first wrecks, and I decided to burn it, and just ride around and play calm. And then, you know, that last caution, we were able to stay out, gain a few spots, and be in a good spot. And luckily, they wrecked behind me. I don't think I would have won the stage if it went green, but hey, we'll take it.
Well, man, you're the 4th different person to win a stage. Nobody's a repeat winner. No one is a repeat stage winner, I should say. So congratulations on keeping the trend going.
Yeah, it's cool to finally get one of these. Feels like the first few weeks it just didn't have much luck at the stage break. Felt like I was not really in a position to race for stage points, or got wrecked trying to get stage points. Finally did tonight, cashed in. Needed good points tonight after, you know, a couple good runs, but just couldn't find the points and couldn't find the podium finishes. So good to get that out of the way and focus towards the end now.
All right, man. Any shout outs, thank yous you'd like to give before we let you go?
Yeah, thank you for doing a broadcast as always. It's always a good product. I look forward to going back and watching it after the night tonight. Look forward to my teammates, thank my teammates tonight with Limitless, Cody, Rob, Morrison, and Vince. We always run so well together, and me and Cody really coordinated that well there at the end of the stage to get some points. Thanks to everybody watching. Thanks to the admins and Fritchie and all those guys over at OP for putting this thing together and letting us go out and race. And Yeah, I think that's about it.
All right, man. Well, once again, congratulations on the stage.
Appreciate it, Care.
That is Dawson Wise, driver of that number 9, your stage winner. All right, here we go. Second half of the race. On the front row for the restart, that is the 43 of Dana Shepard to his outside, the 6 of Cody Nagels. Row number 2, 087 of Adam Schramm. And then the outside is the 52 of Randall Cobb. In our third row for this restart, the 2 of Nate Warren and the 12 of Zach Fritz. We have 14 cars on the lead lap. Sebastian Marin in the 23 is the first car 1 lap down. It does look like we have 3 cars out of the race, as it appears the 51 of Travis Elliott has gone behind the wall. So that will be Elliott, Green, Sanchez with some early exits here tonight. Pace car gonna hit pit road. And Dana Shepard, Cody Nagels gonna show us what those cars can do in clean air. Here we go. Green flag is out. The 43 takes a shot from Schramm. Adam was ready to get going, but Dana not quite so much. Now they're going to get on the same page as they head off into turn number 1. Side by side, that second lane hanging tough out there, and Shepard in the 43 right down on the yellow line, but Cody Nagels starting to pull ahead a little bit here. So Shepard in the 43 really using that yellow line to help keep everyone behind him and making good use of that clean air. Not too often has Shepard got a shot like this where he doesn't have to try and work around or through or dodging cars left and right. So we'll see what the 43 can make happen as he's out in front. Third lane starting to open up now. Zach Fritz in the 12. Sebastian Marin in the 23. Good head of steam by those two. Dana Shepard is our race leader. The 23 of Sebastian Marin is the first car 1 lap down. So Marin maybe going to have a shot at getting that lap back, but if he gets out in front, he is going to need caution to get him back caught up with the rest of the field. So Marin now officially, hold on to it, Dana Shepard as he slides back up the track. Adam Schramm giving him room. Good heads up driving, boys. Unfortunately, they are going to lose a lot of ground They both stay in draft pack. And now the 12 is our race leader. So Fritsch in the 12, Nagel's the 6, and Cody now making a move to the second lane as he slides up in front of Nate Warren. Dawson Wise, our stage winner, running that third lane all by himself and making some noise while doing it. Wise going to have some help now with the 23 of Marin. Marin's still trying to get back on the lead lap. He had it briefly, slid down in front, trying to get all the way down to the inside line, causing a checkup with Dana Shepard and Schramm. He stayed straight and everyone was able to keep their foot in it or out of it and save it, one of the two. The Shepard falls to 8th because of it. Now he's starting to work his way back to the tail end of this lead pack. The 85 of Adam Kilday with a nice recovery. It wasn't, but at the start of the race, we saw the 85 turn around backwards, load up, throwed up, and fired up as that 85 was, well, he had to use a fast repair and get some assistance from the iRacing tow truck to get back to pit lane. But here he is, recovering from that incident, making it all the way up to the second car on the inside line. Sean Stevens in the 27 going a lap down, or another lap down, I should say. Oh, no, just one lap. That's his first lap, first time going a lap down. Stevens, another driver that had just made significant contact with the outside wall. Dawson Wise in the 9, trying to pull the 23 of Sebastian Marin back onto the lead lap, but Dawson wants to stay in front of the 23. Dawson trying to win the stage and the race. Last week, you know, I keep saying we've had 3 different race winners and 3 different stage winners. Well, last week, if y'all will remember, Cody Nagels swept the stage and the race. So could we see the 9 pull that off as well? Check in on Robert Morrison. Morrison has worked on that race car. He at least has a front clip back on it, but it is still heavily damaged. But running all by himself, not necessarily the most fun, but I gotta give credit where it's due, and he's not giving up. He's hanging on out there, and he's now the last car on the lead lap. So he's doing the best that he can with what he's got, and unfortunately that car is not giving him a whole lot. Dave Hunt peeling off for pit road. So the 53 making a pit stop. go on board with Adam Schramm in the 087. As the field has to work by Gabe Butler and Eric Laurie. They stay to the high side and they will end up now 2 laps down. Adam in 9th place. Vicente Guerrero, Ryan Decker, and Randall Cobb, 852, the 14, and the 52. These guys at the tail end of this lead pack. Guerrero at one point was running at the front of the field, but has had his fair share of problems. Kind of almost seems like almost everybody has had their share of contact tonight. As we have 20 laps to go, Zach Fritsch in the 12. Back out in front, the 23 is Sebastian Marin leading the charge of the outside lane. Marin now back on the lead lap. Slides down in front of the 12 of Zach Fritsch. And now he is desperately throwing everything that is not bolted down out of the window, saying that there's debris all over the track. We need that debris caution. Hurry up and throw the yellow, because he catches the yellow now while he is out in front of the field. He will get to catch back up to everybody. And 2 cars working together in the outside lane. Spoil the 23's plans. That's the 17 of Jimmy Reynolds and the 84 of Lynn McNeese. And I don't want to hurt feelings, but between the 17 and the 84, well, they can tell you all about the dinosaurs. We should all hope that we can live to be as old as those two. I think they're like in their 40s. They're so old. They saw the dinosaurs, and they saw the world before color was invented. With those old guys showing everyone how to get out in front. And now Jimmy Reynolds is our race leader. Lynn McNeese in the 84. Stuck to that second lane all by himself. Everyone's single file here and closing in on a 3-pack of cars. As Dave Hunt, Gabe Butler, and Eric Laurie, they all have made their pit stops. That's why we're seeing Gabe Butler and Eric Laurie again so quick. Next time around, I think everyone will start really considering hitting pit road, as Ryan Decker is the only car to peel off the pit lane that time. I think we'll see this lead pack peel off for pit road either next time around or with 15 laps to go. They have been out on the speedway for 20 laps. Now that does include the yellow that it took to get to the green flag, so that was about a lap or 2. And they are right at the edge of their fuel tanks, running dry. Cody Nagels, Dawson Wise, Vicente Guerrero, teammates peeling off for pit road that time. So Reynolds sucks up to the back of the 88 and the 53. Morrison moves to the high side. Reynolds continues to be our race leader in the 17. He has not made a pit stop yet. Dawson Wise, Cody Nagels, Vicente Guerrero, they have completed their pit stop and they are gaining speed. As the rest of this group peels off for pit road, Sebastian Marin locking them up. Was able to hold on to it. We'll see if the 23 is able to slow it down or if he's going to get tagged for speeding. Reynolds into his pit box. Let's go on board with the 9 of Dawson Wise as he is trying to get up to speed and get back to the front of this field. Zach Fritch clears pit road. Kilday, Reynolds, Warren all down and away. I do not know how close this is going to be. I think everyone's going to blend in about the same spot they were when they peeled off for pit road. The Dawson Wise charging with a full head of steam here. Makes quick work. The race cars that have not made it up to speed just yet. Zach Fritch in the 12. Doesn't stand much of a chance against the 3 that had formed up on him. So Dawson Wise, Cody Nagels, Vicente Guerrero take over the top spot as once again, first group of cars that hits pit road takes over the race lead. Wise, Nagels, and Guerrero not able to break the draft. So the 12 of Zach Fritch going to close in very quickly here. Vicente Guerrero preemptively makes a move to the second lane, and Zach Fritch says, that's fine, I'll go all the way to the top shelf. We go 3 wide racing. Dawson Wise trying to make himself very wide. $12 laps to go. We'll see if we can get to the end of this race without a caution. But if they're racing like this, it is going to be a wild 12 laps for us. And man, are we lucky to be a part of it. Side by side, the 6 and the 9. Vicente Guerrero pushes the 9 clear of Cody Nagels, and Dawson Wise drops down to the inside. So now the 23 is Sebastian Marin. Still has not given up his battle to be back on the lead lap. Pushing very hard on the 14. We already saw one engine pop earlier in the race, and that was Richard Sanchez in the 510. He had to burn a fast repair and then got caught up in an incident shortly after that, ending his night early. So now would not be a time to pop an engine. You don't want to push too hard just yet. You still have, make it 10 laps to go this time around. We do have 3 cars officially out of the race, a 4th one sitting on pit road. That 4th car is the 27 of Sean Stevens. So Stevens with an early exit out of this race. Eric Laurie in the 071, early in 17th place, multiple laps down. He has Dave Hunt, Gabe Butler. As the yellow flag is coming out, we have Randall Cobb in the 52 going for a spin. Jimmy Reynolds in the 17 looking like he's out of shape. So yellow flag coming out now with 9 laps to go. And Reynolds and Cobb just coming together through the corner. So hard impact for the 52 of Cobb. He was not able to make it to his pit stall, so had to get the iRacing tow truck out. Yellow flag is out with 9 laps to go. So with that being said, I'm going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back to finish this race out.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Good news for the fans of the 23. Sebastian Marin has finally gotten back on the lead lap. And with 8 laps to go, be watching that 23 to take full advantage of it. And maybe even end up with a top 5 finish here. We'll see how it plays out. Got 7 laps to go. Lights should go out on the pace car this time. With Marin getting back on the lead lap, that will give us 12 cars on the lead lap. First car 1 lap down, that is Dave Hunt. Robert Morrison, Randall Cobb, Gabe Butler, Eric Laurie, all not on the lead lap as well. We still only have the 4 cars out of the race. That is Sean Stevens in 18th place. As he has just dropped the jack, he is down and away, so Sean Stevens going to rejoin the race as he looks to be about 13 laps down. So Stevens going to get out there and try and finish this out. So that being said, that will give us 3 cars out of the race. That is the 51 of Travis Elliott, the 3 of Alex Green, and the 510 of Richard Sanchez. Mixed Master PJ coming in with a zinger from the Peanut Gallery. There are no fans of the 23. Don't worry. Okay. Good to know. Does Sebastian know that? Because he was driving like he had a fan. He was driving like he had somebody to impress, trying to get back on the lead lap. Either way, here we go. Lights are out on the pace car. It's going to peel off for pit road. 6 laps to go when the green flag comes out. Dawson Wise, Vicente Guerrero on the throttle with Cody Nagels and Zach Fritsch pushing on their back bumpers. A lot of shuffling going on, kind of in the mid pack here, but it gets sorted and everyone gets stacked up 2 by 2. On board with the 14 of Vicente Guerrero. Cody Nagels in the 6, last week's race winner. Could he become our first repeat winner of the season? Dawson Wise in the 9, our stage winner. Dana Shepard in the 43 trying the 3rd lane. Zach Fritsch tries to blend up there with him. Vicente Guerrero making his car wide. Contact. Oh, and Lynn McNeese smashing that inside wall. Single car spin, we stayed green. Oh no, Lynn McNeese able to pull it out. Great save, Lynn. The 84 was able to hold on to it. I thought for sure with the speed he went off that he was smacking the wall, but here he is saving it. And now we're 3 wide for the race lead, 4 laps to go. Nagels on the bottom, Wise in the middle. Warren in the 2, all the way up along the wall. Zach Fritsch in the 12 there, as well as the 43 of Dana Shepard. Nate Warren in the 2, falling back just a little bit as that 3rd lane. Not quite having the momentum it'd like to have yet. And get 3 to go this time. And Dawson Wise with his nose out there. Maybe being in the right place for this one. Sebastian Marin up inside the top 10. Tough sledding for the 23 as there's really nowhere more for him to go. Every lane is blocked. You just gotta bide your time at this point. Off of turn number 4. Gonna have 2 more times around. All we have to do is get to the white flag. Morrison in the 916 struggled and ran all by himself for a while. He is now the first car 1 lap down. Morrison in the mix here. Wiggle out of the 9. That could be the break that the 2 needs. He does. Nate Warren slides down in front of the 2. Or I'm sorry, in front of the 9. And now Nate Warren gonna try and make that car as wide as possible. Here we come to the white flag. Gonna be one more time around. Nichols in the 6 down to the inside, trying to get through the 2 of Nate Warren. And here we go, final time through 1 and 2. Cody in the 6. Picked up the win last week, trying to become the first repeat winner. Battling door to door with the 2 of Nate Warren. Warren looking for his first win of the season. And here they come off of turn number 4. 3 lanes developed. Dawson Wise with a full head of steam. But he is not going to get there in time. Cody Nagels goes back to back as we tear him up after the checkered flag. So the 6 becomes our first repeat winner of the season, going back to back with the win last week. And now the victory here. Dawson Wise in second. Adam Kilday in the 85. Gonna bring it home in the final step of the podium with a great recovery. Let's take a look at the rest of our finishing order. Nate Warren's gonna end up in 4th. Vicente Guerrero rounds out the top 5. Then it's Ryan Decker, Zach Fritsch, Jimmy Reynolds, Sebastian Marin, and Dana Shepard in 10th. Adam Schramm finishing 11th. 12th goes to Lynn McNeese. Robert Morrison 13th. 14th Randall Cobb. Dave Hunt in 15th. 16th is Gabe Butler. 17th goes to Eric Laurie. 18th is Sean Stevens in the 27. 19th, Travis Elliott, Alex Green 20th, and 21st goes to Richard Sanchez. As the 6 and several other drivers celebrate the end of the race. Let's go ahead and get started with our post-race show by kicking it off and talking to the driver who has won this race, our first repeat winner of the season. Cody, congratulations.
I appreciate it, KR.
Man, that 6 got it done, but holy cow, was it a heck of a fight, that final 3 laps.
Yeah, it really took a complete team effort, and I was the last guy on the priority list as far as getting the win, because obviously I'd already got a win, and it's trying to get everyone else locked into the show, and it just didn't work out. Once Nate cleared, we had to kind of reevaluate what's the best for the team, and they thought maybe getting a run out of 4 and just pushing the daylights out of Dawson and seeing if Dawson could, try to beat me at the line. And obviously I was trying to play blocker on kill day at that, because I knew if they went up, the middle was going to have nothing. And Vince was talking about them going on the backstretch, and I was like, well, if you do that, they're all going to fill middle, and you guys are going to get hung out. I think Dawson's best chance is to go out of 4 and just hope it's enough to drag race at the line, because we've seen even though it's the truck, Monday night, we got a pretty good look at how strong that top lane could be.
Well, he had quite the run, just not enough space to make it happen. So that gives you your second win of the season. Cody, nice job, man. Shout outs, thank yous.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to thank you for broadcasting, all the OP admins for what they do. Got to thank my teammates that were running with me tonight, Dawson, Vince, and Rob. And thank my parents for tuning in as well.
All right, man. Well, nice job. Once again, congratulations on your second win this season.
Thank you.
That is the 6 of Cody Nichols picking up the win. Now let's move on to the driver who finished in second place. That was our stage winner. So Dawson, you bring it home in second place, man. Had a great run there to the checkered flag. Just about 50 feet short of pulling it off, though.
It's all good. I mean, when your teammate wins, it's not as big a deal. I wanted to take care of Vince right there mainly and just make sure we all got good finishes. We were in a good spot. I think some contact happened behind us, and Vince kind of got knocked out of line. That allowed Nate to jump down in front of me. And after that, I was telling Vince, I was like, the only thing we can do here is try to split them, and hopefully we get enough help from behind from Fritch and whoever else was back there that maybe I get across the line first. But when your teammate wins, you can't be too mad about that. And certainly, man, I had a great night, second in a stage win. I will take that 7 days out of 7.
Well, man, a solid second place win or finish for you, a stage win, overall good points haul.
Oh, absolutely. And I kind of said that at the stage. It's what I needed. I just needed my first real great points night. I felt like I hadn't really hit the form that I had the end of last season, getting into the Final Four. I hadn't felt like I'd gotten back to that point yet. Now I have. I feel like our team's on all cylinders, not even just on nights like tonight, on Monday as well. I feel like we had a good enough start on Monday. We're carrying momentum now, and I don't get there without Cody and Vince and Rob there. What a huge help to me. We all got great finishes tonight. That's definitely the night we needed.
All right, man. Any other shout outs, thank yous you'd like to add?
Yeah, thanks again to you for doing the broadcast and the guys over at Turn 3. Certainly a great relationship that I've got with y'all over there now, and going to be happy to go back and watch this one for once, not me getting wrecked out the whole race. It'll be fun to go back and get to watch it. Thanks again to my teammates over at Limitless, Cody, Vince, and Rob. I cannot do anything without those guys. Seriously, they make me better every single time I'm out here and allow me to run this well every single week, and we'll keep pushing forward. Good starts on Monday and Wednesday, and we'll carry the momentum forward now.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Dawson Wise, your second place finisher. Congratulations, Dawson.
Thanks so much.
All right, now let's move on to our third and final step of the podium, and that is the driver of the 85. Adam, that 85 at one point was it was a mangled soda can, let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I face planted the wall early on in the race, and yeah, pretty much totaled it. I had to take 4 minutes of towing and and burn a fast repair, and ended up 2 laps down from that, and just tried playing the catch-up game is all. So managed to make it back on the lead lap and was able to compete, luckily.
Well, man, an outstanding recovery from all of that. You did bring it home in third, and once you got back on the lead lap, it looked like that car really even gained another extra gear, because to the front you went.
Oh yeah. I mean, these things definitely overheat pretty quick. I think I about blew it at like 270 water temp, and my teammate earlier on blew his at around 269. So at the end, I think I was definitely pushing it. So, but yeah, I just tried getting as much air to the front as I could to give the 6 a push. My main objective at the end was to try to double clear if I could, but I don't think it would have been possible the way how high the temps were at the end. I think on the what was it, coming to 3 to go, I had the second lane cleared, but I saw there were 2 teammates pushing each other, so I figured if I would have went up, they just would have went around me. I had second thoughts and decided to dip back behind the lead car on the inside and just stuck with him, pushed him to the win. So good win on him, and heck yeah, it was a good race overall, I'll say.
Well, man, nice job. Congratulations on third place here. Before we let you go, though, any shout outs, thank yous, anything else you need to add?
Yeah, I'll say, I appreciate OP and all that they do, all those guys. I think Turn 3 Racing Network on YouTube. So your broadcasts are pretty awesome, man. Dig it. And yeah, that's about it.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate the kind words. Thank you very much. But Adam, thanks for putting on a heck of a show for me here tonight.
Hell yeah, dude. You have a good one.
That is Adam Kilday, our third and final step of the podium. So that is going to do it for us here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you all enjoyed the show, and I do hope I will see you all tomorrow night as we will be going back to the Aces Up Tune-Up Challenge series. And then back around we go once again on Monday for OP Premier Series. Hope you guys will join me for both of those. And if you can't, well, I can't wait to see you next Wednesday night when we kick off our OP Racing race number 5 of the season. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I am out of here. Yeah, have a good night.